Blub blub everyone, welcome back to RimWorld Odyssey. We are still on this weirdo platform where we had to murder a guy and don't ignore the blood. We definitely just killed the guy, nothing else. Not like the 50 pirates that came up and wanted to murder us instead. Hopefully we will have some very bad shields after this, but yeah. We're making better ones anyway, so if they just take them apart, I don't care. Let's leave some trash while we're at it, because, you know, insult to injury and such. Can we go in here? No. Let's leave the trash inside, at least. To make sure these people that lived here before look as messy as possible. I was really sad that we lost this person who could have been very fun for the colony and also very dangerous. And unfortunately also the 16-year-old girl we couldn't, what's it called? You know, bash unconscious to then turn to our colony because she was kind of good. And also a girl, or woman later, which would have been nice to have a few more. We're still very male heavy. Maybe good as the melee brawn boys, but otherwise not that great. Really not that great. Oh, I think I know why you do go outside, because you have some vacuum protection with a marine helmet. Just not enough because of the armor. And I really want to change that. But we just don't get enough armor right now. Just one more and we would be fine, I think. Then I could just tell you never to wear this again. And you have the locust, right? Proximity detector, neat. We should probably have that near the doors. I mean, there's a nice spot for this. I'm not sure why you exist. There could actually be a spot for this as well. So this would be the spot for the detector because I want to be defensible here. Actually, we now have 2 defense spots. That's pretty nice. I like it. And it should be pretty safe that this thing can't fall into our backside because we have the security door there, which it can't get through as quickly. Shola Ale, though, doing pretty well. Going for growth tier soon. Nice. Still has a bit of time until the growth actually happens, so that's good. Cargo pods, crash. Thank you, Randy, for all the trash. But this is at least trash that gives me chem fuel, which is kind of neat, so I won't complain. Also, we named our hero Scyther, who defended us when the situation was dire and just ripped through these pirates like nothing and then died for us. And unfortunately, his name is now Noodlefingers. You know, I guess it happens. I just don't know. It's just... Oh, you know what? We could throw trash at someone. Would be a thing too. Just use all the trash. But it would you waste chem fuel? I don't care. Not gonna waste chem fuel. Ooh, our batteries are low. Yeah, we can't really keep up. Yeah, because we're not refueling because we don't have chem fuel. That is a problem. Now, I don't want to do it, but we might have to go into our things here to get more chem fuel into our organics. Or we just leave. We have enough chem fuel to leave. We should be fine with low power at the moment. That is a problem, though. You know what we... Oh, no, we can't butcher them because we care about such things. Oh, this guy has marine armor. Yeah, please strip him. That is kind of bad. Not Red Harvest. Let's Boland do it. Strip this guy. Yeah, a lot of corpses, I know, I'm sorry. And take that marine armor in. Cannot haul. We really don't have spots for these. I mean, we're getting rid of some stuff. There's a Masterwork range shield belt. Now, you still have the tool belt. Which is pretty good, but I don't think you need it anymore. I think you should have this. Because now you have a ranged shield as well. That's pretty nice. Yeah, and now our situation becomes more and more dire. Can we tap into this power here? Because... Let's say, where is one? They're just lamps. But there was... I mean, there's one down here. If you would claim this, could we connect to it? We actually could. We actually could connect to it. Is there something closer? Oh my freaking god, we can reinstall this? Are you kidding me? Okay, our power problems are solved forever. If I would have known that you can reinstall this once you claim it, power will never be a problem again. Okay, that might be, and I don't say this lightly, but that might be a little strong. That might be a little strong. Oh my god. This is the best day of RimWorld ever. Because there is no power problem ever again. This power... okay. This is... One of them is geothermal. And they also heat the rooms. And pressurize them. So any room with these doesn't need oxygen anymore. That is that's almost 10,000 watts that we just gained. Once we put these in. And there's even an... Oh my freaking god, is that disgusting. And there's one more even. Oh god. Yes, that felt is blocked. That you know, that tile is blocked, but I don't care. Oh my freaking god! What the hell is happening there? Oh, because of the hydroponics. That's fine. This will power us until all eternity. We don't need these anymore. So how many war crimes this time? Well, I mean, we left some people to die. Why not load it with pollutants or dead bodies and then toss it? I can't load it with dead bodies. I wish I could. I wanted to throw this, you know, to throw these dead bodies at someone before to, you know, give them back their family. Even though I have no idea about their relation to these people, but who cares? Oh, yes, now I can. I couldn't do that before. That's kind of weird. But again, I don't have chem fuel, so... I have infinite amounts of power now. Which again, seems a tad strong. Because I don't need this anymore. These oxygen pumps are now useless. Because these things will keep us oxygenated and powered and everything. This is a tad strong, but I like it. The orbital scanner has detected the location of an orbital platform. You detect high levels of mechanoid activity. You can scavenge valuables from the platform. You can travel. Yeah. So right next to us. But I'm not gonna go there because we need more chem fuel. Actually, maybe this is the perfect moment to switch to electrical power instead of chem fuel. At least somewhat. Could... This is kind of disgusting. Let's be honest. Look at our excess now. We have 1200 excess. Even I think this might be too strong. We can get even one more. Oh my god. Because this defeats so many things. Probably in the... Yeah, probably here we should have one. This basically defeats the purpose of making graph core power cells, which are expensive AF. Oh my god, there are so many more. Yes, I can also remove the heaters. Indeed. I can. I mean, the only downside of these things is the tile is unusable after that. No, come on, why don't you attach to the right thing here? Doesn't want to attach here. It's probably better too, because it's diagonal and things could attack it. So it takes up the same space as a heater. The same space as a heater, yes. This it has the added benefit that it can be, you know, above things. But this thing is basically uses the whole wall. And I don't need this anymore. And yes, I don't need heaters. I don't need anything. I have infinite power. I have infinite... We've tossed so many of those. We just didn't know. I wouldn't have assumed that you can actually reinstall them after you claimed them. Oh my god, there are even more here. This is disgusting. I think I feel fine with using the VEC stuff now. That will use a few tiles, but how many? How many would it use? Because now we have the power for them, the VEC barriers. 2 tiles each. Totally fine. I'll take this. And here, and here, and here. This is so good. Let's have a VEC barrier here. Oh, the lamp is in the way. Okay. That's fine, though. Can't have one here. But here. And here. And there, and there. Not gonna have one here just because it feels a little weird. I can have it here, though, and that would still work, I think. I'm not sure if that works. It should work. But I will never run out of power again, ever. And these things are room spacers. If they're... I'm not sure if that is true if they're off. We will check that. But, yeah, and I'm also not going to do that here because that makes no sense. I want a security door there. You can even have that here, by the way. Totally fine. Not there. I mean, I probably would want to space this into different rooms. Although right now that would not be good. Actually, it might be okay if I just use a vent here. That costs me a few tiles, but you know what? I'm happy to do that because I can make more. And that just makes traversal instant. There's no blockage anymore in traversal. None. Please build. That is a priority. Why are you not building this? Yes, consume your meal, but do this. Because we need to keep this separated from everything. It's very important. Otherwise this room will be a problem. Okay. Now let's see. Here we will see if that is unpowered. If we just turn it off, if that will still be a room spacer, because that's important. Because this is now all the barracks. Because of this. Because barracks supersedes everything. It's an amazing barracks, but still. Barracks. Yeah, laboratory, because this. Laboratory, kitchen. Okay, let's see. If we turn this off, that still is a room spacer. It would be bad if it isn't. Nope. Total room spacer. And that's the important part. That is so disgustingly good. My freaking god. And because of that, our grid access is still just gigantic because of all these things. And I'm still missing one. I still needed to stop one delivery. Where's that? There's another one here. Oh my freaking god. I love it. It's just so dumb. And it's also so glorious. I assume this will be patched. I mean, this is at least a bank error in my favor for a change. I assume this will be patched. But oh my god. Is this literally the most disgusting thing you've ever seen? I hope so. Because this one thing is like 3 buildings in one. So many, indeed. 3, 4, 5, so many. I don't even want one in here because it would heat the room. So this is literally the only room I don't want one of those. And where I probably want the normal air thing. But look at this. It's instant to get through this. It doesn't slow you down. I mean, it slows you down a teensy tiny bit, it seems. But still nothing against the door. Starflight Basics. Construct the structural and supportive elements of a starship. This is the first step in building a ship to leave the star system, which is our goal. Launching the ship. Escape from this planet. It would be freedom at last. And maybe return home, but also incredibly dangerous. A new ship category is available in the architect menu, from which you may build ship parts. Once the appropriate technology is researched, ships require several different parts in order to launch, including a ship reactor. Is that the real thing? No. Ship reactors take 15 days to charge up, and many desperate souls want off this planet. Once you begin... No, this is the wrong thing. This is the bullshit shipbuilding nonsense that you once had, which is now completely obsolete, by the way. Won't start until you activate your ship's reactor. Yeah, this is just the first actual end game they put in. I thought this was something real for this DLC, but this is not the end for this DLC. So is the mech hive the end for this DLC? The ending? Because none of this makes sense then. I'm not going to research a single thing of this because it's all bullshit. It's all the old ship tech nonsense that no one wants now. Because why would I want it? Okay. Well, I guess we are going against the hive then. And making this world safe for us, at least. Which also means going ultra mech tech would be kind of, you know, sensible, I guess. We don't even need the atmosphere. Well, atmospheric heater could heat the planet, which is not good. We can make a Diabolus? Oh, that's cool. It costs disgusting amounts. And needs 2 signal chips, so we need to kill 2 Diabolus to make 1. And a high subcore, whatever that is. Probably from the Queen. I would assume. But that's kind of cool that you can do that. Because this thing is disgusting, of course. A fabric core. Small work mechanoid designed to craft all men. Oh, it's crafter, okay. Yeah, you could do a run with just 3 people or something, and one is a mechanitor, and, you know, that's it. And the whole colony is just 3 people, and then all the mechs. All the mechs that ever existed. Maybe make 3 mechanitors to do this. But if they can actually do crafting as well, it's just amazing. Lancer, although it's all level 10, so. Mech band dish, that's for the next one. Mech booster. Paramedic? What is your skill, really? Yeah, it's only doctoring 10. It's not really good. It's not as good as a human would be. Or, you know, Xeno, whatever. Remote repairer, remote shielder. An implant which allows the mechanitor to place a personal defense shield on a mech. Mechanitor must continuously focus on the mech in order to maintain the shield. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. Subcore rib scanner. A pod with thousands of tissue probe injectors and ultra-high power vaporizing brain scanner. Once a person is inserted, the device would insert the probes into their body through the skin, while the rib scanner chews through the brain, reading the reflected radiation and destroying the brain in the process. Rib scanning the mind generates a neuropsychic pattern that the scanner can analog transfer to a new high-tier mechanoid subcore. So the high-tier subcores actually destroy the brain. We need some prisoners. Control sublink. Remote repairer. Remote repairer is also kind of good. Interesting. So yeah, these things seem interesting. Wait, what's the booster? A remote energy and computation enhancement device. Any friendly mechanoids in its effect radius will move and work faster. Okay. Yeah, so you can actually make workshops full of mechs. That's kind of interesting. Dips on naming the Diabolus Betty. If we ever get there, because we need to kill 2 more Diabolus at least to do this. Which doesn't seem kind of good. Seems kind of shit. Not much bioferrite in this little dude. We're gestating the tunneler though. That's kind of nice. Remaining 17 hours. And we need another 2 cycles. That's fine though. We have the time. There was still one that I was missing. Is it this one? Oh yes. This one was missing. We are powered forever now. This... Again, I don't like to say this, but this is too strong. Because usually you just get pain and suffering all the time. And not something this amazing. But this might be a little too strong. You might want one here. Like there. Here or here? Maybe we could go for here. Just to make sure we have atmosphere in here as well. All of these are connected now. I did put one in here, good. This auto-connected backwards. It's kind of weird that it, you know, puts that in front of itself. All of this is also kind of weird because I should just reconnect these things. Because now this should be much better. Yeah, much better. Much, much better. And yeah, I don't need these heaters anymore. They're completely superfluous. Everything that has one of these doesn't need a heater anymore. Also saving the space for it. I mean, luckily now we have one here, which is actually kind of good, because that was a little bit freezing sometimes. This never had a heater, weirdly enough. But okay, yeah, because of the vents. So we don't need a heater here, and here. We don't need this thing. What the hell? I have Winter Kiss Ice. What is this? Place this beautiful flower in a room to cool it down. From Flommels. I didn't know this existed. But let's put that there, just because. That seems kind of neat. And yeah, also, I guess here. Because this has to be cooled down. Even if that fights against each other, this just puts out power. It doesn't cost me anything to heat with this. Ridiculous. It's very easy to destroy it. So that is kind of dangerous if someone has a tantrum. We might lose everything, but my god, 20,000 watts. My god. Yeah, we don't need any of these anymore right now. I'm keeping him. Just in case of emergency, but oh my god, is that just the best. And again, I could go completely, because of the other mod, could go completely on electricity here. This is not modded, by the way. I'm not sure any mod does this. This is just Odyssey. And it is ridiculously strong and I love it. And I also find it a bit too strong. All the same. But my god, is that good. Did we get everything? I think we're going now. I didn't even want to stay that long here. I don't care for these, just some chem fuel. And right now we don't need chem fuel. Well, we do. Maybe I do care for these. The problem is they're not doing things, and I'm not sure why. You're not all shipbound. You can haul. These things can haul. I'm not sure why you're not hauling these. Because there's nothing else to haul. I mean, at least not in priority hauling. And that is still number 1. Yeah, I'm not sure why they... Oh, that is, she's working on this. Yeah, she's working on it. Lissa, do you have a shield? No. How about... Oh, the shield is gone. Who took my shield? Very nice. We're getting some shields. That's pretty good. Yeah, we're also... That's just being maintained. I love that you can actually see that. We also are running out of plasteel again, which is kind of sucky. Yeah, and these they don't bring in. It's so weird to me. Because no accessible spot for them. Okay. We're actually so out of storage room again. I could put one here now. Oh, that's not what I wanted to take, but okay. Definitely want a sterile tile there. Let's make sure everything has sterile tiles here. But we could put another one in here. Why can't I not link this? Ah, because, okay. Now it is. No, it can be linked. Nope. Because of the stupid steel in there. My god. What a dumb system. Get away with that steel, please. You don't have space is the problem. Move it! Someone build the shit. Thank you, Lucy. My goodness. There you go. At least a little bit more space. I'm not sure I want this door now. No, I don't think I want to. I want to get rid of that. We could have some space here that we could fill with stuff, but I don't care. That's not good. There's another spot for a one-sized. That could work for us. It's not great though. We're just scraping the barrel here. The one-sized are not that neat. Don't enjoy them that much. There we go. That should at least work and get some stuff in here real quick. Make some armor storage should do it. I mean, we have... No, we don't have armor storage anymore. We had armor storage at some point. We have some weapon storage, but not enough. I can't make this... I need to make this out of steel. And put it here, because that would still work, but it still blocks some spaces for our people, which is not great. That's why I'm not putting anything there. I don't want to have this corridor full with shelves. One wide corridors, those need to exist. That is my rule of thumb here. I could put them out into the void, but that might deteriorate them because it's unroofed, which is dumb. No, not in shelves, right? I think shelves protect them. I think that could be fine. Well, let's just try it. Go Frenzy for null pointer. That could be some extra storage for us. Let's just call it storage for the shuttle. The shuttle is eating some of our chem fuel as well. Yep, that helps. Is this deteriorating? No. Okay, even though this is unroofed. Good. None of that is deteriorating. Someone. Red Harvest is making marine helmet. Good. Daniel? Mending or recycling? Yeah, we're recycling. Okay, that means you can mend. Although, I don't want these mended. Although maybe we get more from it. I don't know. It's fine. Just mend it all. Please recycle. It's a lot farther away than it should be, but... Vac suits only give steel. Ugh. Yeah, marine armor is the only one that is actually good to recycle. I'm not gonna get more vac suits. I'm gonna remember that now. I think we're done here. Apart from opening this up. So I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm not sure we need many people for this. Just bring Coda. Get them all in here. We have some IEDs that we can make if we wanted to. There are some really good ones. The anti-grain. No, Coda, you stand back. Look at that. Look at that incendiary laser. Shuttle arrived. Oh, for Bratwurst and stuff. Okay, cool. Luckily, it is pretty close. Badly, we can't get there. Please tell me, game, that I can build a bridge. I want it to be away from here already. It's not a floor, it's a structure, right? Can we make... We can make a bridge. Now, we don't have enough wood for this. But we should have enough steel for this. We can't make a steel bridge. Well, a heavy bridge is steel, so we're making a heavy bridge. No. Okay, we're through. See? Nothing there. So, All good. You make bridge. And auto-load them. So we don't have to feed them anymore. What are we getting for this? Youth serum. Yeah, that's why this was worth it like crazy. Auxiliary AI worker, I'm not sure if we want that. But the plasteel we definitely want. That will grant us, you know, Elysium, basically. And we really want the... Oh, we can load it from anywhere. I thought we had to do that spot, but that's fine. It's just a bit steel. It's not like we're lacking on steel, so it's good. All in there? I hope so. How many were they? 2, 4, 6, 7. 7. Done. Bye. Give me all my stuff, please. Thank you. The youth serum is so good. That is one of the best items in the freaking game. So good. Such an amazing item. So wow. But yeah, I should make some dedicated armor storage somewhere. Like we have dedicated weapon storage just to, you know, make that a bit more concise, but I just don't have space. Maybe if we bring this back and I make a little bit more of a storage room here, which it already is, maybe we'll make some dedicated armor storage there. I just don't have space. I can't put anything in here that is not allowed, unfortunately. I'm not gonna put my armor storage in space. That makes no sense. Apparently parts of it are in space for some reason, which is not good. I should maybe have one of these be just for unfinished items. But what we really need, guys, what we really need is the right kind of trader. I want my youth back. You have your youth back. I mean, okay, you're 41, but come on. We only have 2 of them, and I'm not going to waste them. Who is the oldest? 34, 37, 50, Lissa. So, you know, Lissa and Coda and Drotin. Okay, Lissa and Drotin are getting this. Because they definitely already have... Well, actually, Boland had some really bad events as well when leveling up, let's call it that. But those are the 2 oldest, so they will have the youth serum. If anyone. And we could wait for someone who's really old, like an 80-year-old that we really want to have. But I guess why just wait, right? We have colonists and these are important, so we want to make them, you know, young again. Where are my youth serums? Yeah, I did have one for serums right there, but I changed it. Ooh, we have our tunneler. And that guy has shield, a permanent shield. Amazing. Cool beans. Auto repair for sure. And we can draft him as a fighter. It's not very strong in terms of damage, but otherwise, pretty nice. What is this? Prosthetic leg. A prosthetic leg. I don't want that anymore. We have bionic legs, and we should probably look at... I mean, Terrible Hamster has a bionic leg. He has the first bionic leg that we made. So that's fine. But, for example, you don't. Daniel doesn't. And he might want to get... Ooh, we have Architect Eyes, right. Yeah, we have bionic legs. And you need one on your right leg. And we could do that. Also for that operation, you definitely get the best quality medicine because you're a Mechanitor and we need to keep you alive. Who else? Because I think we have all the bionic legs made. I think it was Biosh who needs one. On the left leg. Best medicine. Was there someone else? No, we have amazingly not many people who lost their leg. Yes, the pods arrived. We did this. Plasteel deposit. There's another one. Right into... So we have 2 of them now. Here. No, this is gold. This is a gold mining site. Here is one. And here is one. I don't know how much plasteel there is. Oh, there's hostile activity detected, but here isn't. Interesting. I'm not sure if we should go there, though. Our food is running lower. Not low, but lower. I mean, our energy is now forever young. Oh my god. Where are the youth serums? So, I think Lissa should have one. Unfortunately, Manaway, you're not old enough. 41 is, you know, would be nice, but let's see. Also, let's read this first. A one-use superdose of mechanites tuned specifically to heal the effects of aging. The mechanites will target and heal most of the health conditions resulting from age and generally restore the body to a more youthful state. It does not restore missing body parts or heal injuries whatsoever. However, there is a mech serum for that. Okay, and she is now 32. And she has her birthday today. How weird. And I know someone who you will share your birthday with. I would love to give Coda that, but Drotin. Drotin is also 52 and will not age well. But we need him. With that melee and that intellectual, yes please. Let's go, Drotin. And he's now 27. Pretty nice. That was a good roll, buddy. Oh, I lost the pinky to frostbite, but you will have bionics at some point. That's fine. Cool beans. That was worth it. I think. I hope. Red Harvest. I want this in. We don't have spots, huh? Yeah. Again. But even having one for armor and stuff, I mean, it is in here. It wouldn't change anything. It would just order it better. We just need a trader. If we could get a trader for that would be totally fine. Also, there is a more faction interactions mod. Unfortunately, that's also not updated. Because otherwise, we could hopefully do something with them and not just this nonsense. I hate that so much. So it's so idiotic, you know. Because trading is actually how you get good relations in the first place. It shouldn't be only if you have good relations. It's just such a stupid balance nonsense. Selectively removing portions of the coastal cartilage and inserting artificially crafted rib extensions, a new concept of implants was born. With dispensers to release their contents through nanotubes into the manubrium. Not sure what the manubrium is, but probably the you know, breast cavity, the breast casket, you know, the room there. I don't know. Where they are relayed in controlled doses to the correct areas of the body. Okay, neat. Rib implants. Which ones can we make? Just to have a look and feel about that. Mega Bionics, Detoxify. Yeah, I do want these two lungs. Also, no, wait. We don't need them anymore, I think, because you don't have asthma anymore. You're young now. Oh, that's kind of cool. We just treated his asthma. That's pretty neat. But still, what are these ribs? They're not in here. Ah, there they are. Adrenaline, more moving. That is kind of nice. Bleed factor. Cooling. Consciousness, no. Heating. Medical rib. Okay, and that needs also Nutramine and Penoxysulline. A muscle stimulator we can make. In the shoulder and in the leg. Okay. For melee. That could be kind of nice. They're not that expensive. I mean, they are, but don't need Gojus or some bullshit like that. Less pain could be interesting for melee. Respiration rib. Okay, more breathing and more less mental break threshold is pretty good. And a synthetic heart we can make. Kidney. A wake-up rib for more consciousness, less tiredness, and more mental break threshold. But if you combine this with the respiration rib, you actually deteriorate the mental break threshold instead of increasing it. That's pretty good. Well, deteriorate. Decrease it instead of increase it. And still get these bonuses. That's pretty nice. Neuromuscular framework. Oh my god, that is really expensive. Synthetic bones. Synthetic tissues to get rid of scars. Which we could do for a terrible hamster. He has a lot of scars on the leg and the arm. And I have animal stuff as well because I got the mod for that, which is kind of neat. I think it's kind of bad that it isn't in the game, you know, by default. You know what? Getting rid of one of those could be nice for some more for a little bit more storage. But also what I could do is just go for storage. And we just make some steel shelves here and here. And here and here. And just, you know, win a little bit with this. Just use all the space we have. We will extend this at some point and replace them with double-sided probably. Well, with two spaces ones, but for now, at least we get a little bit extra. All our camphor goes into our thruster. Yeah, and also with the storeroom there, that could be really nice to get rid of these two and just get some electricity ones in there. Now that we have electricity coming out of our bum. It's ridiculous. We don't even need the batteries anymore, to be honest. We will never run out with these things. Oh, terrible hamster, why? Terrible hamster, why? Please leave this area. Were you a little dum-dum? And now you don't want to go out because of the vacuum. Okay, I think we should leave now. We have seen there's nothing in there. We have taken all... Well, almost all. There's another life support unit. Are we greedy and take that one too? We don't even have to install it. We could just uninstall it and take it with us. Just in case one gets destroyed or something, so we have a backup. But also we could just install it. Just into the temple. Let's go. Another one. So much power! Infinite power! I doubt you should be able to reclaim this. If that is a mod that does that, okay. Very strong. If that is not a mod that does that, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I think we confine everyone to the ship for now. You guys too, to the ship. Boop, 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 boop. 2 of you are out. Oh, did you get your upgrades? Bionic leg. Perfect. Next one. Daniel. Bionic leg. Everything went well. Awesome. Not here. I want this. And boop, 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 boop. Sholael should also only get the crap and needs to bring something with him. Yeah, we're running out of medicine as well. We should go somewhere where we can get more. Aurora's ending. Well, that is perfect because that means we can leave now. Not sure where we should go. Well... Oh, Daniel cannot pilot. That's fine, though, because we have the sub-persona core, which gives 15%. 11% chance that something goes wrong. Ridiculous. We could go to this mechanoid hub. Or to one of these plasteel sites, which would be kind of nice. But we have... Wait, we have all the plasteel in, right? Yeah, all the plasteel is in here. Good, good, good. We can use it. What was the other thing where we wanted to go? Steel, mechanoid hub, steel, gold mining worksite is something we could go for and kill all of them. I mean, you know, I'm in for some gold. It would be kind of nice. What was the other thing we could do? Wait, there was this, the remote survey. I want the fuel optimizer. That could be really, really nice right now. Let's accept it and see where it is, because it will expire in a few days. Yeah, that is fine. We go there. This time we're going to do this. And there should be stuff around that we could actually replace all of our things. Blah, blah, blah. I can't speak. That we need to replace. Yeah, look at that. Easy reachable. Cost us a lot of our fuel, but, you know, I hope we will get some stuff there to replace the fuel. I think we're coming into something right now. That's pretty good. Now, our next extension will probably be either the gene bank stuff, which would be cool to experiment with, because I haven't, or going into the biosculpting. Which will need a lot, I know. But that will also keep us young. Without youth serums, which are very, 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 very rare. I want my youth back, says Manaway. That could help you get your youth back. Generating, 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 generating. Don't die on me, please. Okay. No critters. Okay, that's nice. There are some. Which we could hunt. The wild pot is kinda nice. Alpha animals. Surveying scanner. Protect the scanner until it's finished surveying the area. That one. So we should probably be close. Because that thing is broken. Oh baby, yeah, we got some plasteel. Okay, thanks. This is actually a very defensible and nice position, but it's too far away from this. My god, look at this, and our ship fits perfectly. We could just wall, and trap corridor. And we would be safe here for a very long time. Only problem would be someone could break through here, but we could just wall it again. But no. We need to make this fit somehow. I really don't want to cover the really good soil. But we are too big now. We don't fit anywhere. And being right at the edge is also not great, but maybe this is better. I hope it is. Doesn't feel good though to be right at the edge. We're too exposed, but it's fine. We still have some grounds for getting some well, much needed plants back. Which will basically be, I mean, we could go for some rice, to be honest. But what would it be otherwise? We didn't do much fishing, unfortunately. So this could be rice. This could all be rice. This could be something else. Like heel root, for example. We need some smoke weed as well. We're here for a few days, so maybe we make this smoke weed and we see how that goes. Just put this as rice. I love this, how this works here, by the way. Rice. Such a nice, much better visual than the stupid bullshit list that comes up here. Heel root, because we need it, and we make some smoke leaf here. Just so that Daniel never runs out. We could maybe... How many joints do we still have for that? Still over 200. Maybe we'd rather make some Psychite tea, because that is also something that will be necessary for us. Yeah, we don't have any anymore. Yeah, no tea. Oh, our side stealer, okay. Yeah, it's in captivity right there. Yeah, maybe psychoid plants would be better. I'd like to go for hops and stuff, but I just can't. I just can't do it. It's just... You need so much hops. You need 125 hops to make 1 barrel of beer. And that is just disgusting. Now, what we could do is, of course... We could just wall it in. We could even do sandstone walls. Why not? Because we need to get rid of that dumb stupidness anyway. And then just put in steel doors. Maybe even sandstone doors, because why would we care how quickly that opens, you know? Just one sandstone door. This thing just needs to be open. That's all it needs to happen. And we just say no roof. And we could even be crazy and put a very freaking disgusting turret in here. Like an autocannon turret or something. Plasteel. Ooh, that's a lot of plasteel and uranium. Ugh. But we can get plasteel here, so that would be fine. And also I could try to make the rocket launcher do a thing. Just put a uranium turret in here. What are these? Oh, the smallest circle is the explosion radius. The biggest circle is the minimum distance, and the other one is the shooting distance. But we could do that. Could put a turret here and then mini turrets to protect the turret, and we're good. These turrets can be quite strong. And I'm not sure if we want to. We can probably just body block anyone. Hopefully. Also, you are the Mechanitor. You are our... What was your title? Our interpreter. Our leader is unfortunately you as well, but we can change that. Maybe Bolin should be our leader, actually, with that social. Would be amazing. We could have a speech. And a stellar celebration. Let's have the stellar celebration, because 91%, guys. Ooh. Neat. I was actually building steam geyser generators, but then I remembered we have infinite amounts of power. Which is kind of nice. Not having to worry about power is so good. And so nice. Could you please not... we don't need any of these guys. It's fine. We don't need to refuel them. Anything. So we got another point. It was a fun celebration. That's nice. Let's do a speech before anything happens. And we still have our defense corridor part here. It's not great here, though. Good speech, Daniel. Make it a good one. I'm not sure why you're speaking away from the most of them, but it's encouraging. That's pretty nice. We need one more point. One more point to finally, hopefully make this better or worse. Probably worse, let's be honest. We don't have wood. Guys? Wood. Get. Eat all of this. You see tasty things? We eat tasty things. The wild pod, though. This lumbering mass of apparently decomposing plant matter is a wild pod. It's ancient mycoid creature, so it's a fungi. Native to some jungle-infested planet on the rim. The wild pod is almost impervious to gunfire, with bullets simply being absorbed into its mass without doing much damage, but very weak to fire. Interestingly, it reproduces asexually by releasing clumps of spores every few weeks, so its children are completely wild and independent of it. So its children are literal clones. That's what that means. My god. With no concept of parenthood. Note that asexual creatures can't be sterilized. Although risky, the wild pod can be hunted or farmed for decent amounts of edible raw fungus. Okay. We don't care about that. We're just making paste out of the fungus, so fungus paste, yay. Get that plastic quickly. Do we need steel? No. Uranium, though, we could take a little smidge. And definitely more components. Yeah. Because we're making advanced components and they eat our components right now. We could kill this. You know what? Let's just quickly go and deal with them. Now, it's not that bad that Biosh has no armor, because... just need to do a little murder. can get through here. I love it, like we're just running in and shooting wildly. How very American of us. Good. Death, death, death. Decay, decay, decay. We're not stopping. Because these are so far away and so hard to kill. This should give us the extra bonus happiness, right? For killing a hive. Yep, exactly what I want. Kill that thing. Oh my freaking god. Yeah, bullets don't do anything, but apparently lasers do. Incendiary lasers, baby. Oh god, not too close. Oh, it's burning. Oh, that's kinda sad. Just put it out of its misery, please. Okay, good. Come on. There's a clicking point. You're not dead, you're dead. All of them? No. Bunny? No. Bunny? No. That should be fine. And finish this thing off and we're good. Oh, we have some exag, but that shouldn't be a problem. Why are you just leaving and not taking this with you? Ugh. Unbelievable, you guys. Unbelievable. Someone will get it. Oh, because they're not unrestricted. They're still on the ship. Oops. But hey, we have someone who will mine for us now. That's pretty good. The big boy. Big boy with his shields going out to mine. I think also he needs to earn his name in combat. I wish Daniel was here. He could name him. Costio's emergency landing. A shuttle has taken damage. Outlanders from Teos will attack the crashed shuttle site and attempt to kill its occupants. 2 other civilians and 3 janissaries. The commander and civilians must be rescued, but janissaries may be sacrificed. After 8 hours, the rescue shuttle will come. Anything good? No. Wasteful. Persona Zeus Hammer. Or an Archeotech leg. Ooh, and components. That is actually... And the shuttle loot is good as well, because that's another shuttle that we could build. A Warhammer with an embedded EMP capacitor. Upon impact, it blasts the target with an EMP burst in addition to the physical damage. This weapon has an onboard persona that can bond to only one single person. The wheeled and intelligent weapon can synchronize the reflexes and attack with frightening speed, accuracy, and creativity. Once bonded to a wielder, the weapon's persona will refuse to be wielded by anyone else. 16 damage, 50% armor pen. That is a really strong weapon, guys. That is a really, really strong weapon. And it has neural cooling. Okay, we know this now. That is good. This weapon's persona has the ability to help dissipate the wielder's neural heat. Oh, that's so sad, because Boland won't be a melee guy. So, this won't help anyone using this, but this is a good weapon. I mean, 16.09, 50%. If we look at our best melee weapon right now, which is this one, 14.8, 58%. So, but this is also only pointing, which is the best. All armor goes against sharpness. If we look at the hammer, what's its spread there? Yeah, mostly blunt. It's, I mean, it's all poking. I don't know what that is. It's probably also sharp, but this is blunt. There's not much protection against blunt. This would probably negate most armor's blunt defense. Maybe not Cataphract, but that's probably the only one. And this is an anti-mechanoid weapon, which we could definitely use. I am tempted, guys. I am tempted. And it's called Bloodkeeper. I mean, that is kind of nice. Although, unfortunately, it will not do anything. I would give it to Coda, but it would not do anything for him because he's not a psyker, basically. He's not a psycho. We could make him a psycho. He doesn't have any dampening stuff. We could have 2 psychos. There's no problem with that. Yeah, he doesn't have any damper. Also, he's a baseliner, so he doesn't have any dampers there. Yeah, I think we do that. I think we will. I just want this build. We don't know where the shuttle will come down, which is kind of... Wait, maybe. Can I trick the game into giving me the shuttle where I want it to be? How many hours do we have? Only 9 hours. I mean, it's an emergency landing. Fine. Right, I'm gonna save. I'm probably not gonna load this, but just in case something weird happens. Which sometimes does. I'm gonna give him a bit because they're all sleeping right now. Boland is meditating, cool. I need to remember that he has stuff. Area has been revealed. That's fine. Look at our mining boy, I love it. Although he only has skill 10, but that is an extra miner, just for nothing, for no cost. Well, a little bit of talk specs, but basically just chem fuel. Lisa, why are you exhausted? Go sleep. Lisa, go sleep. Okay, it's reserved. I think we're fine. Lissa will not be fighting with us, but that's okay. Down there, that's far away. But they do have 2 Janissaries. No, 3, 4... No, 3 Janissaries with them. The civilians need to be protected, though, which sucks. And I can't bring them with me. This way or another, we will get the crash shuttle, which is good. So the shuttle engine is yours. Unless it's getting destroyed. No, maybe not. I think we need to make our way down there. Boland is unfortunately a little bit out. Rebuffed by Manaway. Yes, Boland, that might be because she has a husband. And also, you know, a child with said husband. God damn it. Oh, no. We don't want a baby. Just no. Do I have to do that with both? Or are they in agreement? No baby. No, it's a woman that has to do that. Okay. That counts for both of them. Which makes sense. We're ready to launch already, which is pretty good because we're that good at flying it now. I'm feeling awkward. I think we need to go down there. Lissa had no sleep yet. Go sleep, girl. Where's your bed? Don't you want to be with your, you know, lover? Fiancé, rather? It's very... Oh, she's a workaholic, isn't she? Of course she is. That's why she will go until she drops from exhaustion. But we need to go down there. Because it's gonna happen. This is so far away. We will take ages to get down there. But we can't stand around for 6 hours as well. Okay, there are hidden enemies in there. That's kind of interesting. We could burrow to them, but it's usually not worth it. There they are. Okay. Lissa, you're good? Good enough. It's fine. Boland, I don't care. You'll do it. Let's hope these guys can keep him away for a little bit until we arrive. Oh god, we're not even close. We have run and gun on. That's good. Please don't kill these people. You have a persona sword, it seems. That seems mighty fine, madam. A monosword, at least. Oh, no, no, no! Well, that is this quest. We waited too long. I'm gonna do that again. Freaking dumb shit. That you get no warning is so stupid. So dumb. I hate that. Just, oh yeah, stand around there for 8 fucking hours. That's so idiotic. In a game where that, you know, is just killing you. And then in the end, there are just 2 people around. We're doing this, but yeah, that was just too stupid. And I don't like that they're so far away. I wish I could make them crash a little bit closer. We know it's gonna take a few minutes, so we'll give him a few hours. It's interesting that that didn't land on your head. That would be an interesting fail here as well. You know, lands on the civilians that we need to protect. That stupid grenade. We may not be able to stop the grenade, by the way. We're going at about 5 hours. And then just stand around because reasons. I hope you're getting a good sleep, guys, because that's all the sleep you're gonna get. Surely needs a gun. We should have some guns left, right? It's here. Get the masterwork one, that's fine. I would love to give you another laser, but it's fine, it's okay. Charge lance you could have, but look at that, we even need an hour to just get there. There they are. But this time, a little bit quicker. Dead. Firepower from the east. Trot in. This little mini shitty turret. Oh god, no. 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 Biosh, go away. Lucy, go away. Oh, that's fine. Done? Done. Easy or something. I mean, if you're here, the raid is really not that hard, but you need to be there. Oh, by the way, I think we're not allowed to eat these. Are we? We're all on default, so... no, we should be able to eat meals. Just not packaged survival meals. It's fine. Shroom soup. Ooh, that sounds delicious. That does sound delicious. Can we make that? Yes, disorientation is happening. Shroom soup, shroom soup. I don't see shroom soup. It's not something I can research, really. Otherwise, I probably would have seen that. Lissa, I hope you're just hunting. Oh, yes, you are. Anyone has any good with them? Any good things? No? Oh, this looks all like crap. Crap. All crap. Crap, crap, crap. Yep. No gold, no nothing. It's basically just the medicine and the food. And the rest is just garbage that I don't care about. Oh, beer. I'll take that. Thank you. Yeah, I really would like to make beer. I mean, we could have hydroponics on the ship, but I'd much rather have biosculpting on the ship, you know? Seems much better. Royal Tribute Collector, I'm not gonna give you any gold, buddy. No, 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 no. Yeah, that is a problem. We're dipping down right now, which is good. But we just need a trader, guys. You know, 10 years without a trader right now. At least it's summer-ish. In the southern polar region. Rescue shuttle arrived. Good. F off. Oh my god, that was a landing, eh? Done. Pods arrived. Yes, that thing I want. Coda, get it. Yes, I know. Equip it. I think that makes you the predestined next Psyker. And Drotin will get the spear. And Null Point Red is bleeding for some reason. Crushed kidney. It's just some inner... Just some inner bleeding. It's fine. Totally not a problem. Yeah, you're tending. Perfect. Like a well-oiled machine. Yeah, all stuff here. Coda has established a bond with the persona of Bloodkeeper. Oh, Bloodkeeper. Yeah, no one will be able to wield it. It's fine. Yeah, I can't really trade with you because I can only get rid of my gold, which I don't want to. Yeah. Look at that. 0.015. I am getting 10 relations for 691 gold. Yeah, just F off, buddy. I don't care about you at all. Can we do this? We can do this. Do this real quick. I want to finally redo some of my ideology. We can have 4 memes. If we want the Psyker meme, so that Boland will finally be our leader... We need to get rid of the other thing first, which I don't think we want. I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure. So we finally have the 16 points. I mean, the problem is that it costs so much to get there. It will take so much time. And... you know, we would have to remove this now, and then next time add this, which is kinda annoying. So instead of removing this, I would like this. This would be interesting. But I think Transhumanist is what we want. What does that do? So, they want the Sleep Accelerator, the Neural Supercharge, the Biosculpting, the age reversal. They don't care about the nutrient paste, but we already have that, and body modification is approved. It's not required, though, which is kind of interesting that body modification is not required. We will get the research specialist. We will have the techist style. We will get hex carpets. Ooh, and hex tiles. That's neat. And the neural supercharger and the sleep accelerator. So, is the sleep accelerator basically the new bed? Because will they ever be able to bang-a-lang then? That's kind of weird. So we can't use organs post-mortem, and the biomodifications can never be disapproved, which is fine. And body modder will be agreeing, and body purists will be conflicting. That's fine. Because we don't have either, so... I'm thinking about the 4th. If we go the next one and take craft culture away and then go for psychic focus, so finally have Boland, unless we have Coda then becoming better and better in Psi instead of Boland. But that's basically Boland's specialty. He has no good skills for shooting or melee, so he needs this. So we probably focus on him. But this would help him. Double Psi focus gain is really good. It would take a lot out of his meditation time. And we will either have psychic sensitivity lowered or heightened. Probably heightened then, I guess. None of these seem to speak to me at all. Vegan, no, never. Fire worship sounds interesting, though. Pain is virtue is just very overpowered. And everyone wants scars, then. I mean, Terrible Hamster would be happy, but otherwise. The good thing is the scarification, even if it's in the eye or something, it doesn't count. It doesn't do anything. Which is kind of nice. I think we go transhumanist now. I think it's time. And that also forces me to put the ship there. Ritualist is also kind of interesting, to be honest. Give psychic rituals. Morbid style. Oh. Oh, research. Slow, very slow, extremely slow. Maybe not. I mean, at some point we could go there, but that would actually, because of that, it would conflict with our architect stuff, in my opinion. With our actual story going on. That we want to transcend into the sphere of the architects. Become more than just mere humans or mere people. Maybe Republic, though. Sound interesting, but then we would still need to get rid of the craft culture, but... Let's do this for now. Maybe anti-slavery at some point? I don't know. Doesn't really fit. Let's do this at some for now. No styles? I thought we would get a style here, the Tekken style. Weird. We're not doing anything wrong. Yeah, age reversal demanded. Why get old if over age 25 one must have a once yearly age reversal treatment in the Biosculptor pod? Interesting. Minus 10 to 0. That's kind of shit. Okay. Neural supercharge preferred. Oh, that's a lot of negatives that we are getting here. Oof. One should always use the sleep accelerator. Slow sleeping is just foolishly wasting your potential. I mean, that makes sense. Now, we can't take that away. That's kind of stupid. Okay. Cannibalism, I don't think so. Can't do any of that. I don't think we care about... we accept slavery anymore. Well, maybe acceptable, but, you know, only if necessary, in a way. Death is normal. Is fine with me. Tainted apparel disapproved. I don't care about that. That's fine. Violence is fine. Organ use is fine. Yeah, all of this seems okay. We're getting the research specialist now. Okay. A special ideologious status focusing on research to the exclusion of all else. This specialized role gives increasing research and hacking speed and the ability to boost research abilities of nearby allies. Holders of this role will refuse to perform some non-researching tasks. So no handle, cook, grow, mine, plant cut, haul, clean, tree shop, haul plus, and quarry. But still social stuff and so on. And medic work. I mean, that could be good for Ulfur. For Drotten Ulfur, but I'm not sure. I don't like these very restrictive roles. And I think we don't even need the 70% research speed anymore, do we? Does that even make a difference? I don't think it does. I think we remove this. We have our leader, we have our moral guide. I wish our leader would be someone else, but... So we remove this. And we get a grand altar, I guess. How big is this? 3 by 3, perfect. And let's hope that works. We can't add an ideogram. Now I don't know. Ritual seed. Oh yeah, this one, okay. But now I don't know if the altar would exactly work as the ideogram. And if we could do the altar action on the ideogram as well. All floored. No beds allowed, no work facilities. All floored. Huh. Was that with the other one as well? No. Is the room big enough? I'm not sure. I hope so. But with the grand altar, we could make all of them touch, you know, all the pews touch the altar, and then hopefully it would count for a stupid fair. 300. Ooh, yeah, we have enough, but damn. Okay, now it doesn't say the room size anymore. Okay, that's kind of weird. Minimum expectations high. Those were moderate a second ago. Now it's moderate. 4 columns. That is weird. I don't really understand why this has to be a thing. Yeah, I definitely don't want the room area. Give me something without the room area. I mean, this is fine. This is basically what we had. That seems okay. So weird, though. Such a weird, stupid thing. Does that mean now we don't need the pews touching? I'm not sure. I just... Again, it's weird. It's just weird to me. Yeah, the ideogram would be better even, because if that would do the same thing, that is just a floor picture, I think. But let's just have the altar, it's fine. I think that should be okay. Slice cap, all members will be pleased when wearing a slice cap. All members will arrive wearing a slice cap. No. No, thank you. If there would be anything useful in here. Oh, now it is. Is there marine armor? There's plate armor. Yeah, you can't have anything that can go under your armor, you know? And it's just so stupid. Well, the button-down shirt. What is the strong and relaxed stuff? Okay. That gives a +2. And the relaxed gives 1. I mean, we're making button-down shirts for everyone, so I guess we could do that. I'm not sure how we do coloration here. Maybe that is a style, and I don't know how to add a style. Because that would be interesting, if we could do coloration and they would be happy with that. Because it's not in here. We could try to add a precept as well. All of these are just... autonomous weapons. Probably liked or disliked or something. Charity, combat in darkness, child labor. Elders, expectations. If you could lower expectations, that would actually be kind of nice. Fishing, immunity enhanced. Oh, that's kind of nice. We should be by now, let's be honest. Mechanoids. Mechanoids? Mechanoids? Mechanoid labor. What's mechanoids? Oops. Despised. That is kind of weird. I mean, it would be cool if we're destroying mechanoids and getting mood buffs from it, because it would make sense now. We were murdered they were trying to murder us so often, and we are fighting them constantly, that we're now liking it, but also we're using them. I don't know how it would work with that, but story-wise, actually, I find that kind of fun and kind of interesting, because it would make sense, at the very least. What's the work? What's the mechanoid work thing? Where is it? There. Why should we work when we have machines? No, that doesn't make much sense to me. That could be an interesting thing if you really go for big mechanitors and they just do all the work for you. But yeah, I do like this though. What's expectations? High or low? So low expectations would literally just say lowered by 1 for everyone in the colony except Elite and Supreme, which are unaffected for balance reasons. Well, we are at Elite, so whatever. It's kind of interesting how you can style your stuff here. Inhumanizing required. No thanks. I mean, it also kind of makes a little bit of sense, but because we want to be more than humans. Lighting, meditation. I mean, you know, the mood buff is kind of nice. Proselytizing. Reading speed. Some seem so random. So random. Slaughtering animals, slavery, yada yada yada. Tent quality increased. Desired trees, void study. Okay, all of that stuff. What does void study do? Very efficient. Inefficient. I'm not sure. I mean, we're looking at the void stuff, but why would we be inefficient at it or efficient at it? Yeah, I think this makes sense from the story now, that we gain pleasure when we murder mechanoids, and our own mechanoids are different because they're imprinted from us. Or prisoners later. But, you know, they're different because we control them, and the other ones want to murder us, so we want to be better than them. We want to overcome the mechanoid menace and, you know, bring them back under our heel. I guess that makes sense. At least to me it does. Should we now go away from... I swear, the moment I go away from finding another person here with a 50% chance, I will want it and need it so freaking much, for sure. But we could also say, no, all of our people come from just, you know, reproduction, basically. Or we find a prisoner that we find worthy to join our cult. I mean, our revered society. And then make them join us. I can't really change anything here. So this might be a little harsh with all these negatives. I hope that won't kill us, otherwise I'm just gonna dev it away. But I want to try this. This is it, and we need 18 points for the next... Oh god. To maybe get rid of craft culture, so we can you know, choose our leader to be Boland, because he's the best social character and should be the leader. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Leave me a like if you liked that video. If you haven't, follow me on Twitch and come to the Discord. And I see you all in the next one when we hopefully keep this server equipment alive. We'll see. But yeah, see you then. Bloop bloop.